I met a fellow. His name was Lee Black Childers. He was a professional photographer and rock and roll manager. He had managed and worked with everybody from David Bowie to Iggy Pop, uh, New York Dolls. And when I met him, it sort of changed my life because he said, "Would you like to go to New York with me? And we'll take your music up there and see what people think." So I met Lee through his brother who used to do my hair, and they're both were from Louisville. And so Lee had come to visit, which was very rare because he was a world traveler. And Lee knew everybody that was anybody. And so we were walking down the New York street, and he said, "Oh, let me introduce you to Angie." He says, "You might remember her name from the Rolling Stones song, Angie." He said, "This is David Bowie's former wife." And I was introduced to Angie. So at that point, I started traveling around with Angie Bowie and Lee. We did stuff in New York and stuff, and then ended up in London. And it was in London when I really had this. It wasn't a. It wasn't like a guilt thing, but it was like, I'm not. I shouldn't even be here. There's too much craziness going on.
Hmm.
I mean, I watched a dude OD and I never did drugs. I was just talking to him and I didn't know what was wrong with him. He just collapsed. So I
Hmm.
go and tell Lee, I said, "Lee, I was just talking to this guy and he just fell face first onto the table." He said, "Oh, don't worry about him. He'll be down in a little while." Said, before you started talking to him, he shot up. I'm like, "What?" And then it just seemed like a kind of a dirty world to me to be in. I boxed for like 20 years, and that was very dirty world to be in. It's nasty, it's blood sport, and it's the people that you're there with. Some of them are very unsavory. But I was introduced to a lot of people through Lee because of Lee's connections, and it just made me not want to go down that path.